Welcome to our yurt. We've lived in this yurt for 2 years now and we're still really loving it. It hasn't really lost its kind of novelty factor. I thought I would show you around, do a little bit of a tour and even show you our unfinished bathroom toilet. You might be a little bit shocked by it. But I thought so many of you wonder whether our bathroom is inside and you do seem a little strangely curious about our loo. So even though it's not particularly a room that we're proud of, I'm going to show you exactly where the business goes down, if you know what I mean. Not that kind of business, the other kind of business. This is our lounge. This is where we tend to relax and do loungy things. Right here is where we eat most of our meals and do things that require a table. You know, we may live in a yurt, but some things are quite traditional around here. Our kitchen came from the local doctor's surgery, so it used to be full of medical things and now it's full of stuff like palm oil free Nutella and things we love to eat. Our fridge we got from Trade Me, which is the New Zealand version of eBay, and it's a Smeg, so even though it looks retro, it's only actually a couple of years old. It's quite a modern fridge. We got a modern fridge because it works heaps better with our solar power. It's really energy efficient. But we were stoked with how it looked too. It's sort of our vibe. But we got it for a complete bargain second hand because instead of Smeg, it had a beer label on it, Spates, and the person had won it on the radio filled with beer, and they didn't know that it was like thousands and thousands of dollars worth of fridge right here. Yeah, so we got lucky. Chia seeds, tea bags, amla powder, dried gooseberries, kitchen essentials, sugar, that one's empty, it's totally empty. What months we are? Garlic, what's that one again? Amla. My own homemade apple cider vinegar. And one stinking egg because our chickens are too free range and we're not getting any of their eggs at the moment. May I introduce you to our bedroom zone. It might be the only kitchen bedroom zone you'll ever see in your life. Here it is. This is my little sort of altar area. It's full of things to remind me to feel all the intentions that I've set for my life. So yeah, this reminds me to see life as the sacred thing that it is. This is my mum. My dad drew that. He's a bit of an artiste. Kids' clothes are down there. Kids' clothes in those baskets. You're going to be horrified by this, but these sacks here, these sacks are full of my clothes. I know I'm a horrible person. Who keeps their clothes in sacks? it so bad. But it kind of works. This is our bed. So the girls, one day the girls are going to sleep up in their bunks, but at the moment only Ramona does. She spends 50% of her life up there. That's where we sleep. No. And these are all the books I got from the library today. Can't wait to read them. The Artist's Way for parents. Energies of Love. I'm excited about that. Lulu Bell and the Moon Dragon. That's not my book. So through this door, kind of like a little corridor thing, we have an undercover but open to the elements kind of porch area. So in there we have like sports equipment, not that that's my equipment because I'm not really very sporty, but like wetsuits and skateboards, and we have a million tools, and it's basically pretty feral out there, so I'm going to sweep you through there quite quickly. It's also where our washing machine lives and where we do all of our laundry, or where Tim does the laundry. And it's a really, really handy space, but it gets absolutely ramo with all the flotsam of the fun, loving life that we lead. This is our bathroom. We came this far and then we stopped. So we have a working bath, a working sink, which is a basin stuck into an antique set of drawers, which I personally love. And we have a working compost toilet, and it all works. Ultimately, I guess we'll do all the walls and not have the cladding sticking out, and we'll finish the roof and that kind of thing. So our compost toilet is around this little wall here. You do your business and there's a wee diverter, and the wee goes off down there, down the middle part, and goes onto our citrus trees, and then we empty out the bucket once or twice a week. And once we've done our business in the back bit, we put a little bit of sawdust in it. Anybody that has read my latest book, Moon Circle, will know all about what that little teapot's for. So we've had a few shifts over the last couple of years. We started off sleeping up in our mezzanine, and we had our playroom in the little area that's now the bedroom. It didn't really work for us. We actually discovered after about a year of sleeping up there that we didn't really like it, and that the playroom down the bottom was always just so messy. It made our whole yurt just pretty much unsurvivable. So yeah, we moved our bedroom down. Tim built in bunks, and now we have a huge big super king bed in there, and we moved the playroom up, and now the kids can just have a million toys, and doesn't bother us. They just do what they want up there. It gets atrociously, like shockingly messy up there, like messier than you could even imagine. It's as if a grenade full of toys has exploded and then somebody's come along and put paint all over it or something. You know, it gets really bad. But I don't worry about it. Once a month as I did for today's video, I'll kind of put it all in boxes and push it to the side, and then over the course of a month it will just end up back in the centre of the playroom. In fact, that's pretty much how this whole yurt works. This is the tidiest you will ever see our yurt, because neither Tim nor I are especially gifted at housework. I actually take a stand against it for many days, because personally for me, I want to be in the mood to do it. So every now and then I put on a big podcast or some music and I do a great big spritz and really enjoy it. But if I'm not in the mood for it, I'm not going to do it. I'll do a million other things, because there's a million other things that bring me life, like hanging with my children, doing some work, painting, reading a novel, doing some gardening. There's so many other things that I would choose other than housework. So I try really hard to not feel judged when people on my YouTube channel, thanks, are like, oh, your house is so messy. The truth is, it's so low down on my life priorities, housework. Sure, I love it when our house looks wicked and I feel real noble, but I'm a creative person. I'm not gonna expend that energy on getting other people's praise for my tidy house. So yeah, we'll do a big blitz probably once a month, usually when there's some parents of ours coming. And then over a month, it'll just get totally chaotic again, and then we do a big spritz. And kind of works for us. It means that about 50% of the time it's quite manageable, 50% of the time it's like living in hell. I basically want to live in a yurt forever. Tim wants to build a house. He loves the yurt, and he definitely sees all the bonuses of living in a yurt and not having a huge building project when you got little children. Like, this whole thing went up in a day and a half, if you can believe it. Yeah, so he appreciates that, but I think a little bit of him is like, man, imagine building your own home. That's so cool. Yeah, so I think that's on his radar. It is so not on mine. Be interesting to see what happens there, right, guys? So, stay radical, guys, wherever you are in the world. Hey, I'm thinking about doing some merch. I'm thinking about having a t-shirt that says Stay Radical on it. Would you buy that? Let me know in the comments. A beautiful, obviously, fair trade shirt that says Stay Radical. I've got a few other ideas too, but I know that seems a bit funny, doing merch. But you gotta love a t-shirt. You gotta love a t-shirt. Come on, this is a t-shirt. They're so great, t-shirts. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Mwah.